Okay, we got.
Okay, my name's Dan Crosby. I own BioSteel, CanadianProtein.com, golf course, a real estate portfolio worth around $100 million. BioSteel Sports Academy. That's it.
Yeah.
The app, man, BioSteelTeams.com, BioSteel Teams Sports Management app. Go check it out. It is the best. It's free, first of all. It's awesome. And it is by far the best app on the market for managing your team. Okay, especially youth sports. And you get a free team sponsorship or included team sponsorship. Okay, getting into it. What are we getting into?
You're in my office. You said you had several things that you wanted to go over.
You know how I get when I do this.
That's all right.
Okay, so
just only post the intro.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you got?
Oh, okay. So gummies. If we're gonna launch a gummy line for BioSteel, how do you feel about launching something for kids, specifically for kids?
Yeah, like
do you actually like that concept?
So one, I like it.
Yeah.
There's a couple things here. So gummies are trending, obviously. Like you're seeing them everywhere. There's a reason why a bunch of new entrants are into the space, but it's also met with quality issues. Like there's a lot of concerns that people have with the creatine gummies not actually being like to full dose.
Maybe
it's just creatine.
Okay, is it just okay?
Yeah. So
I thought you were gonna get into something else.
So if you're able to combine not only a increasing demand for that type of product, but then also a gap in the market for like the high quality gummies. And yes, BioSteel is consumed a lot by kids, right? That's definitely a huge part of our consumer base. I think it's great. I think if we were to have a fully NPN, highly effective, safe product for kids, and we have a full line of gummies, understanding that
full line.
I don't think about it. I think we could do all the several things we talked about yesterday in terms of the products. You could do several of them.
What would you do?
Not?
Okay, so
men's, women's, then there is the option of the teen boy, teen girl, and kids, right? That already is 5. Let alone if you add in sleep.
So you would do multi across multiple demographics. You would? Okay, and then you would do sleep. I love the sleep concept, to be honest with you. Would you do also a greens gummy?
So the reason why I like the greens, that's probably the one that me myself would probably buy first. And if it tasted good, because greens often don't taste great. They're a little bit hard to mix up. They don't.
Have you ever had that greens brand?
No, I've never actually tested it.
Yeah.
They're gummies, right?
Yeah.
They do good marketing, I will say that.
Do they?
Yeah, I like their shit. So, but I guess not enough for me to actually buy the product, so there's that. But yeah, so
I guess my point is on a greens product, are you getting really the reason why I like the multivitamin is because it's a micronutrient based product, and micronutrients are small in the levels that you need.
Yeah.
Whereas a greens product, an active dose of spirulina is multiple grams.
Right. So are you going to have 10 gummies in order to get a full dose of your greens product?
And I mean, there's an argument for having a higher dose extract of the active ingredient from a product that is a greens product. But then it's okay, well, is the reason why you're having the greens product in order to consume those micronutrients, which is, I would say, the argument for why people would typically consume a greens product, right? Is that you'd want you're not having a greens product for say the fiber.
No. You're
having a greens product for the micronutrients from what's considered whole food. It's not really whole food. It's a gummy. So then it's is doing both one and the same?
I see what you're saying.
Right? That's and then are we just then going down into trying to explain what this product is trying to accomplish for people? Will it not simply be the same as a multi. I don't think that's. We don't have to go down this road. My point is are we doing gummies, which I think we should. I think what we should do is take the approach of gummies as being an introductory product to the brand. Not, and when I say introductory product to the brand, this should hit mass retailers because that's typically where we're going to have people introduced to the brand, right? And then I think what would be really interesting is
it also gets us into a different segment in the store.
100%. And then I do think that what would also be unique is calling it like sport specific stuff. So like like we're never gonna like overthrow, for example, Jameson in the vitamin industry.
Yeah.
But what we will be able to do is put out a product called, like, say, Future Stars multivitamin or something, right? That's like an athletically inspired multivitamin for youth athletes. You see what I'm saying?
Or you could literally just call it, like multivitamin for youth athletes, multivitamin for male athletes, multivitamin for female athletes, like as like the sub title of it.
Yeah, exactly.
That we're already adding our creatine, for example.
Yeah.
It says creatine monohydrate for athletes.
Yeah.
Like that is the tagline that we're now doing on all of our products.
Yeah.
On the hydration,
Daily
hydration built for athletes.
Yeah.
Multivitamin built for
youth athletes.
Youth, teen, male, female, whatever.
Yeah.
No, I think that's great because then once again, to your point, that separates from the Jameson because the Jameson is just the general population.
Yeah.
Whereas this is like, no, it's specifically for athletes.
I like the niche aspect of it.
Yeah.
Right?
But then always kind of coming back to your point that you've talked about previously is like a lot of people consider themselves an athlete, right?
There's an athlete in everyone. Everybody does something athletic.
Yeah.
No matter if you're athletic or not. You don't have to be a technical athlete.
Yeah. And like the word itself is very aspirational. I mean, like even like myself, I haven't played an organized sport in probably a decade.
Yeah.
But I work out consistently, whatever. And I would, in my brain, I think of myself and I would call myself an athlete.
That might be my most toxic trait. You know how people say like they have like toxic traits? Like when I watch someone do something, I in my mind, I'm like, I could do that. Like no matter what it is, no matter what it is.
Yeah.
It could be the craziest thing. It could be like
skateboarding or something.
Well, I know how to skateboard, but like I like say for example, like Tony Hawk does like I watched a video of Tony Hawk back in the day. This is the craziest half pipe thing, and I'm like, fuck, I could do that.
Yeah.
Like fuck that guy. I could totally do like whatever backflip into a barrel roll, like whatever the new shit that people are doing. I'm like, I could totally do that. When like in reality, there's no chance.
Yeah.
Like, like I told Eric the other day, I think this is actually kind of funny if he actually sees this, but him and Charlie Paquette are working out, and they work out. So Charlie Paquette, he was a captain of Guelph, he was captain of Guelph OHL team, and then he went over to Hamilton Bulldogs, I think. Anyways, really good hockey player. Got drafted to the Dallas Stars, and he works out every morning. And they're also like Charlie's. So Eric's 10 years younger than me, and then Charlie's 10 years younger than Eric.
Oh wow!
So I was like, hey, when you guys work out, and he doesn't do like your typical, like me and you, like we do like more bodybuilder style workouts. They don't work out like that. They do to keep. Eric doesn't necessarily have to work out like that, but he trains Charlie, and they both work out.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna come work out with you. He's like, you're not gonna be able to work out with us. I'm like, fuck you, I won't. Like I will. Like I told them I'd be able to outwork them.
There you go. Yeah.
Which, again.
Yeah. And how did it go?
I haven't done it yet.
Oh, okay.
but I think in my mind I'm like,
you should film that when you do it.
Yeah, I think in my mind I'm like, I think in my mind I'm like, you guys do fucking Pilates. Like is like the way that my mind is going. You know what I mean? Is like, you like that shit's not hard.
Yeah.
But I'm not. But then when I take a second and rationalize with myself, I'm like,
yeah. Makes me think of those.
He's basically a pro hockey player. Like,
yes,
you know,
Makes me think of those viral videos of you'll have like NFL players that are going to like a Pilates class, like an actual Pilates class, and they're on the reformers, like the machine.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
It's kind of like
it's like a stretching machine or something.
It's like it's a little.
I think I know what you're talking about.
2 bars, a little platform on it.
Yeah.
Basically, that's the main premise.
It almost looks like a rowing machine.
Yes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So it's called a reformer,
okay.
and there's NFL players, some of the most elite athletes in the world, that are on these like little machines. They're just like holding a ball up with like little like wrist weights or something, and they're like just like shaking.
They
like
can't
this,
even do it.
playing. They're like dying. Like, what the fuck is this?
Now they don't do Pilates,
no,
but like they're doing like mobility shit, right?
Yes.
And like, I know I'm gonna have a hard time with it, but I'm gonna give her hell when I'm there. I have a point to make, right? Because I called them out.
Yeah, that's.
But
funny.
anyways,
so there's gummies.
Yeah, so gummy. I think. So I walk into Central Park. This is why I think that this would be an interesting thing to do. So I'm walking into Central Park yesterday because I got to go meet with Eric, and I pull up. I'm in the Cybertruck, obviously, but there was a couple kids. I don't know what was going on in Central. I think it was like a hockey team, and their parents were having a meeting. But there was a couple kids that came out of the rink.
My arms ran off for my that meeting with Cambium.
Was it that? Is that Jim?
Good.
Yeah. So I'll leave you with this thought. So I pull up, and there's kids that, as I'm walking up, they come outside, and they're like, I can hear them whispering. They're like, BioSteel. Like, I could hear them whisper, and they're like, I think that's the owner. I think that's like stuff like that. And they were like, kind of saying it like nonchalantly. They're like, man, I really love BioSteel. Like they were saying stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
But these kids were like 9.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think to have a gummy line that gets these kids, and they're, when me and Eric were walking around upstairs, and they're like, do you guys know BioSteel? And they're like, and Eric's like, no, he does. And they're like, we watch your podcast. And then they're like, we love BioSteel. And they're like, we heard you're coming out with this, or we heard you coming out with that, or like whatever. And I'm like, like, so we've got the attention of youth athletes, and then we also have the attention of their parents, and we also have the attention of simply athletes, not simply, but actual athletes, pro, non-pro, whatever. So I think to introduce a product like the Freezies, where although the Freezies aren't a product that is only for the youth demographic, because I see parents using them all the time.
I eat them for all the time.
But parents are buying them for their kids and then also consuming them for themselves.
Yeah.
Now, that wouldn't happen with like a multivitamin, but if we had a product that these kids already thought was cool, like brand that they thought was cool, now we're making a product that they consume on a daily basis that's habitual, that parents can get a subscription for. I think it's an absolute home run, in my opinion. Yeah. And they think it's cool. Like now they have a product specifically for them.
Exactly. I can't think of a single multivitamin brand that a teenager would think is cool and then want to eat every day.
No, I don't think so.
There's like,
it does have to taste good, because I know like kids are like, it tastes gross.
Yeah.
Like I know that, but like if we can nail it down with taste,
because you have like Flintstone gummies for like kids.
Is there actual gummies now? I remember when I was a kid, they were like kind of chews.
The chews. Yeah. But you have like that category, like chewable multivitamins for kids.
Yeah.
But then you have like adult multivitamins, and I feel like there's a huge gap in the
massive gap in my opinion,
middle segment.
And have you seen the Jameson product?
No, I haven't seen it. I'm assuming it's just very
like it looks like a nerd would. If you were to take the like, I don't know, I'm bashing Jameson, but whatever. It's kind of hard to bash a multi-billion-dollar brand, but regardless, if you were to take the product, like there's nothing cool about it. Is my point, right? Like there's nothing cool about it. The product looks like a kid you wouldn't want to hang out with. Like that's what, it does not look athletic. It does not look even healthy, to be honest with you. It's a brand equity that Jameson has in the market, why people are buying that, and it's where you buy where you buy your groceries, so you tack it on.
You'd want it designed in such a way, like the BioSteel gummy, that if you pull it out in a locker room, everyone else is like, oh, let me get one of those. Like
it's cool.
You want
like
it to be
a
like
cool
that.
product. Like you feel cool consuming it on a daily basis as a youth athlete. That should be the goal. All right, cool. We'll leave it there. We'll do another one when I get back.